Hey, everybody. Welcome to podcast comments show. We just had a spider in the office. Anthony did not like it at all.
No.
And
I didn't realize Anthony was that afraid of spiders.
Yeah, he came in. It was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was like, I'm quitting. I'm not going to work here anymore.
I won't be here.
I'm done.
I'm probably less afraid of spiders now than, well, at least Anthony.
Yeah, how big?
Yeah.
Tell me, like, was it bigger than a quarter?
Yeah.
For sure.
Big legs.
Yeah, it had very, very long legs. It wasn't a granddaddy long leg. It looked like a
kind of hairy,
like a brown spider.
Probably a wolf spider, huh?
Could have been.
Might be a wolf spider.
Anyway, I was able to use a brush and a little box,
Mm-hmm.
and I relocated him.
He's outside now.
Yep, I put him in Anthony's car.
Yeah, he's dead on the concrete.
Have I told you my latest spider story?
I don't know.
Might as well, since it's topical. I find it interesting, and it might sound batshit crazy, but I'm going to still roll with it. So
Let's do it. Let's do it. What you got?
Just for a little setup, maybe, I don't know, 6 years ago, this happened kind of once where it got in my mind where, like, spiders are talking and kind of, like, conspiring against me. Because outside of where I used to live that long ago, it was kind of a swampy area out towards, like, kind of where Thick lives, you know?
Okay.
And out the front door, there was, like, a big wolf spider just, like, staring at the front door. And I did the stomp, right? I shouldn't have, but I stomped it. This is an old me, right? All the babies scattered and did their thing.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Aw.
I felt like bad, like, but also, whatever. I get past that. The very next night, I walk outside and there's a big ass wolf spider almost in the same exact spot looking at me. And that wigged me out, right?
Yeah.
Understandably. Okay?
Yeah.
Like they told each other about it.
Flash forward now to, I don't know, a week and a half ago. So I'm having a glass of wine at my friend's house. She lives a couple blocks away on her porch, just yapping about some stuff. And by her elbow, I see on the railing, I see a black widow.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, we get that. So I didn't want to keep that one alive right there, even though.
No.
Yeah.
I kill him.
I took that out, right? Not that I was going to end up at her place the next day, so you know. I'm back at my home, my apartment the next day. Getting toward evening time. I haven't seen a spider in my apartment for maybe 2 years. And there was one hanging from the ceiling, pretty large. I don't know what kind it was. I mean, it wasn't a black widow or anything. But I walked by it maybe 3 times before, like, I'm talking a couple feet from my head. It was like at head level, hanging down by my kitchen. And wow. I when I noticed it, like, my gut dropped. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? It's just too crazy. The next day, kind of they're talking, guys.
They're talking.
Oh, yeah.
They're conspiring against you.
I'll tell you what, running into a spider web turns into karate practice.
Yeah, I would have done a little damage over there, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, you never know, man.
I think the only time I've ever been like worried about a spider jumping on me, I think when we went camping one time, and one of the outhouses we were using, it was like really old and rickety, and you opened it, and it was like, oh yeah, there are cobwebs and spider webs everywhere in here. Whereas like when you sat down, you're just like, something's gonna bite my anus.
It was littered with
I know it. It's gonna happen.
They love anus.
Yeah,
they love the dark places, right? Is dark
wet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Damp if it can be. Yeah.
Black widows particularly.
When I was growing up, I used to work on tobacco barns, and black widows, you would open a tobacco barn. They loved it because it was just all the right conditions.
All
for
the
them.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hot, moist, damp. It was perfect.
And they're nicotine addicts too.
I had a black widow on my motorcycle once. Like, I went out and he was on the side of a motorcycle. I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. Then he crawled in there. And I'm like, well, now I don't want to ride the thing.
No, hell no. Not with a black widow hanging around.
Never did find it.
Those things suck.
Man, brown recluses that's the shit. Like, really.
They're trickier to identify. They're a little bit smaller. They're more elusive and hide in your shoes and shit. Like,
and they're the ones that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, they're bad. Brown recluse. Anthony walked in. Do you have a spider story?
Well, you were saying you didn't know I'm afraid of spiders, and I don't like them, but like your story of getting in the motorcycle, that's my thing. If I see it and then lose it, it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
And I can't sleep in this place or be here anymore.
a vehicle
So
makes
you
it a
either kill
different
it or not.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, vehicle. Yeah, that sucks. I get the sentiment where you're coming from there. Just like, where is it? driving down the road and all of a sudden it's just crawling on your leg.
Spider talk.
Spider talk.
It's a spider podcast.
Yeah, we could do, or we could talk about. Listen, we started Scrapped Survival, and people liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to read some stuff.
Okay, you read it.
Like Cullen Dagnilt, maybe
Sure.
that's said like that. Really love this episode. I'm so excited to see Scrap back on the channel, and kudos to whoever edited this episode because it felt very fresh. Plus, I really like the music, and I really hope this video gets the love and views it deserves because I think this could be a really fun series. Cullen.
Yeah. I
Thank
hope
you,
it
Colin.
does well as well.
Yeah, it was,
How nice is Cullen?
That was really nice of Cullen to say those things.
Super nice.
Very, very nice.
Cutting that, it was interesting how much I was slicing off because I was feeling the drag, and then it ended up being those like kind of jarring transitions.
I would say that would be my only criticism.
Yeah.
Was some of those transitions and
Yeah.
slices where they came so close to each other. It
Yep.
was like, whoa, I couldn't get my bearings.
Okay.
But overall, I really enjoyed it, and I thought your thumbnail was wonderful.
That might be my best one ever.
It's it's up there.
It was very good. Okay, so then listen, I have quite a few comments making comments about that. Okay, I have positive comments, but I have quite a few comments like, love this.
Bring it
Can't
on.
wait to see more, but please change the scenes transition thingy. The Scrap logo popping up every minute sucks ass. Walk, or which one of the team approved Bloody Ass Bandit?
Nobody.
That was GN Webster.
I don't know if this was intended. We were all like, "Hey, Dralius, can we see a cut of this? You know, maybe a day or so before it goes live." And it seemed kind of shifty. It was like, "Hey, maybe midnight, the night before it goes live."
Yeah, so I don't have to make any
Hey,
changes.
no,
and re-upload.
it wasn't
Yeah.
that. It was my brain and just second guessing everything. I wasn't liking it. Like it was a new series to
Right.
cut. It had a new vibe. It's the downtime in that series is a lot less entertaining than downtime on Arc or 7 days because of the random read that can happen. Arc has Scrap has a lot less of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I know what you're
our
saying.
banter is less. It's just a different environment. So I'm sorry. It took me forever that week, and I second.
Well, this is exactly the same as a Sea of Thieves or a Raft, really. We shoot those,
I
but we
I
didn't-
totally disagree. Sea of Thieves has like these objectives and these like missions and all the little things that this doesn't really have that, you know? It's kind of what you
you
make
talk-
of it.
Is Neebs talking about how we shoot it, how we have to kind of go
Yeah,
into...
in that
How you
way.
yeah, like you go when you find a point of interest, you go, "This is interesting. Let's really focus on this moment." Like that's how we did Sea of Thieves.
Right. I'm just talking the gameplay and how Anyway, carry on, Simon. I didn't mean to.
Well, listen, on what I did here is, so GN Webster said what I just read, so then there were replies on it, so I grabbed some of those too. Like BM Tanuk says, it was probably Dora or Ada's idea. I don't like it. I don't like it either, but I can get used to it.
Okay.
And then Ben Smith.
I can't.
Ben Smith is like, yeah, it was kind of jarring and felt out of place. Enjoyed the first episode, but I hope they changed that. And
He
I
talks
hope
like
they
that,
change
too.
it, too.
Hope they
Right.
changed it.
And then Ada Hop chimed in and said, "Oh God, why would you pin that on me?"
Oh, Ada, always helping. What a sweetheart. Always there and
Hey,
having my
listen,
back.
the first time that I saw the transition, like, okay, I can handle that.
Yeah.
But then it was like a steam train.
Yeah.
Like there was another one.
Now imagine watching
Another
that
one,
old
another
like
one, another-
Batman 1960 show, and there's one of those, but
Yeah.
it happens every 30 seconds. So
So,
hey, we got to go over here, Robin.
Yeah, but
what's up, Mayor?
But there wasn't a
imagine.
sound.
The Joker's at. It's like, okay, well, calm down. Let the scene fucking breathe.
There was a sound associated with the transition, Simon. You didn't
No, there
recognize
was, but it wasn't as jarring as.
it? Agreed.
Like that's really in your
But-
face. But yes, I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Me too. I'm aware.
So
so
let's
next
go.
time, add a
Right.
Yeah, you got it.
Make the logo spin and come at your face. Make it really obnoxious.
Yeah.
I wanna
You're
see
going
it
to get
now, at
star
least once.
wipes real soon. You guys are getting star wipes.
I've got like
Ooh.
another 15 comments on how
Carry on.
people didn't like it. So stoked to finally be able to watch y'all playing Survival. Strangest thing, though, that scene transition bothers me, though. I don't even understand why I don't like it.
This is going to be the whole podcast.
That was Jace Machine Gaming, and then Jolly comes back with, dude, same. Can't put my finger on it. And then the Thumper 88's like, it's just not up to their standards. Anyone else have an issue with voice volume towards the beginning? Oh, agreed, says REEI. That's it. I'm moving on to the next negative comment.
Well, why don't we talk about the thumbnail some more, maybe?
Talk about what?
That's a really good thumbnail.
Great
It's a great thumbnail.
Fantastic
Really good
thumbnail. From a distance, you could see it. It was like, man, that's 5 distinct characters. I love it.
Yeah, guys, I gotta go.
Listen,
I've got
Jeffrey.
I got a spider.
Jeffrey Green is going to bring it all back. He says, I truly love you guys and appreciate every episode you put out. Even in my darkest times, you seem to bring out humor and joy I didn't know was in me. Thank you so much for what you do. Jeffrey Green, you rock. Jeffrey Green appreciated this episode, even with those weird transitions, Dora.
Well, the ones that happened a lot?
You didn't read the paragraph where he threw himself off the bridge because of the transition.
Oh, God. Is that what he did?
Goodbye, cruel world.
Goodbye.
It was a small bridge. One of those little Asian bridges you see.
Oh, yeah.
Little tiny garden bridge.
Bonsai garden.
Yeah.
And Kiro Keitala says, I'm loving this series already. I can't wait to see the crazy shenanigans that will come. There was very, very much, a lot of love for this for sure.
Yeah, and it's doing well numbers-wise.
Yeah.
I want to see more of it. And I want to play it. Personally, I want to play more of
The
it.
game
Me
is
too.
fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Like, learn your game is like, love this game. Can't wait to see more. Scrap Mechanic and Associates. I don't enjoy the transitions between the
Oh,
songs.
God. Fuck off. Who cares? All right.
Mulatto Rose says, love the music choices, guys, especially during the speed build. By the way, those transitions fucking blow.
You did, yeah. I did like the music as well. You did. I like the vibe of that show.
So did I. I liked it, man. Actually, I got used to the transitions and I accepted it for what it was. And for me,
settled.
No. I mean, that sounds bad.
It's kind of like when you live near the train tracks and you don't hear it after a
Starts
while.
comforting you, actually.
No.
Goes the opposite direction.
I like the loud blaring train running by my house at 3 a.m. every night. I got used to it.
When I say for what it was, I mean I get why he did it, and I enjoyed the episode. I liked the last half of it more than the first half for sure. But I thought it was a fun episode.
I might as well. This is a good opportunity to bring this up. It's going to be bi-weekly for now. I mean, now that we know that because it's me cutting it, it just works that way with our setup. But now that we know that the first one has got that attention, then there's going to be some more, and we'll roll with that as long as we'll see what happens.
So in your next edit, do you see yourself, like, as much as I enjoyed watching the episode, I could see between, like, have the scenes go longer so that we have more space between those transitions?
I mean, that's what I kept second guessing and not liking. I was feeling the drag in the episode heavily, and it might have just been our moods that day. We're humans, you know what I mean? Like, but it's the opening thing. It just, I probably went through about 5 different cuts, you know. And before I knew it, it was below 20 minutes. I was like, shit, okay, I guess that's just what happened, and you know, I'm going with the flow, yo.
Going with the flow, baby.
I like it. But yeah, I definitely want to play more of that game, and I want to give this series a chance.
Yeah, we'll be playing it soon. A few days,
Yes.
we'll get back in there.
I look forward to it.
We have Nikashimi Hisan.
Ripping on the transitions.
Actually, it just has to do with Thick. It says, I wonder what the record time is for Thick announcing that he's Thick 44 into an episode. And then beneath that, Breaking Normal Gaming says, I'll be honest, that is one of the things that I hate when watching. The rest is great, but that is just cringy for me. And then PMR says, oh, I love Thick's insecure bravado. Particularly when he's following it up by running away, making excuses for needing to reschedule. What? Go on.
Well, I'm saying you could compare it to like moving by a train track and then the train coming screaming by every night.
I've gotten used to it.
It's the same damn thing.
That's it.
I love it. Makes me happy.
Michael C says it's pretty annoying too, and Martin Fovarg says,
Oh my God.
44 thumbs up too. What?
I just had a fucking epiphany. I'm
Oh,
going to
boy.
do my scrap survival transitions with I'm thick 44. Like, that's going to be my transition.
That's the noise.
No.
Let's double up on this shit.
We're going to go ahead and just drive the channel right into the ground.
Carry on.
Rachel Zachary, this is so much fun. Loving that everyone is working on different tasks than usual and going with their scrap strengths. Apsro going with the build defense is perfect. Watching Neebs twitch about the farm is hilarious. A lot of people seem to enjoy that, Neebs. I didn't even notice it.
Twitch about the farm?
Yeah, apparently they.
Well, yeah. As soon as you showed up at the farm, you're like, shouldn't we do it this way? It was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
you got your stuff all spread out.
I know.
all the
Well, that's how
answers,
like
even
when
no
you
one
first
asks.
approach that farm, that's how it's laid out.
Okay.
It's true.
Which you're gonna move from that farm anyway, so like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. It's hard to look at.
Rachel finishes with keep it positive and the fun transfers right on over. Can't wait for the next episode. Off I go to rewatch. So
What's fun about that game now is like, like nothing comes easy anymore. Whereas like, we're so used to playing in creative mode where we just have everything in our hands.
Yeah.
And I love that making a bearing is something kind of
It's
special.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Got to get all this
It's like,
crap.
wow, fuck, we got a wheel. This is gonna come in
A
handy.
scrap
What a
wheel.
letdown, though.
Yeah.
When you build your first car,
Yeah.
it's easier to walk than to drive that
I
thing.
know.
So
We probably could have walked, but
I know those wheels were a little bit too bad.
yeah,
well, I mean,
it's hilarious.
That
though.
vehicle's going to become its own character.
Yeah.
Because of that, because it
What
becomes
it's going to become will be great.
Yeah, it's like it becomes like this the thing that we use to transport stuff back and forth. Yeah, it's like we got to give this thing a name and
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking forward to it.
So I've not watched further than like we've recorded. I see thumbnails pop up on my YouTube feed, and I'll see like images of stuff. I'm like, holy shit, what is that? Like things that are coming down the road, but I don't want to spoil it for me
Right.
either. So
Right.
I've been really good about not watching ahead at all, but seeing the thumbnails is keeping me very intrigued, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Like stuff I had no idea about.
My favorite thing about the show, I think, is Simon's haircut.
Oh my God, it's so great. It's so great. He's all
Yeah.
frumpy and
I like that. There was some love in the comments about my character's face. As soon as I saw it, I thought it looked like me.
our character designs are perfect. That's why I love that thumbnail the most, because it says everything. If you know us
Yeah, no,
as a
it's
channel.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't avoid that.
Yeah, that was nice. The road team says this was the game. I always rolled my eyes when it was uploaded, but I was always in stitches by the end. Very glad it's back. So listen, guys, if you're out there and you haven't watched Scrap before, man, this is way different, but it's fun. I'm looking forward to playing again and again.
It's a playground. It was a playground. Like for us, it was just a wide open creative playground, especially in the God mode, like create whatever came in your little dumb brain. And we did it almost 100 episodes or more. I don't even know, but a lot. We played a
I
lot.
did
a
that
lot
for a while.
of episodes. Ronald Reagan actually was one that said
Oh.
Simon's avatar looks like some grade A nightmare fuel.
It's just that bowl cut, man, or whatever.
Yeah.
Best
It's just like
decision
it's
ever.
like all your hair's long except for like the short bangs. It's just funny looking.
And thick. Yeah, you look like thick. Yeah,
Well,
like that.
I don't have a big bushy beard, but I've got the scruff.
No, but it's in the right direction.
Yeah.
I can't tell who you are, Dralis. Like, there's nothing there that says Dralis to me.
He's
I
the one with the
wasn't.
brown hair.
Yeah, it was just the dark hair thing, and I didn't really even think about it like you guys were thinking about it. But I think I could change it if you wanted. I don't know.
The haircut.
Yeah.
Because right now your hair is quite
My
bushy.
hair is really similar to that, and my facial hair is getting there as well. so
Yeah. Yeah, right now that's you.
I'm growing into that. You'll see.
I could only
Neebs.
tell it was you by process of elimination.
That works. Good for you. Good job. You passed.
Good job. You did. You win.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah.
You win a
Thank you.
muffin.
You did it.
I might be a detective soon.
There you go. The Scunjuso says, I need more of this just for Simon and Apsro. Also, Simon actually has the right idea. It's easier to let yourself die of hunger and respawn once you have a bed. And I'm like, yeah, that is right. Like, of course, I didn't do it on purpose, but yeah.
It doesn't hurt you, does it? It doesn't
doesn't
negatively.
defeat- Who cares?
Playing the game though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of your same 7-day strategy.
Well, no, 7 days I don't usually starve. I just die stupidly. Like this, I will just gladly starve.
Okay, I like that's a feature with your character.
We don't want to
Like,
hear
no,
it,
I'm
though.
not even-
We don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing episode 2. I know food was a
Yep.
big topic of
It's a huge
concern
thing in the
for
beginning
Simon.
of the game, for sure. Before you start your farming. Oh.
He let us have it on that.
Yeah. That's most survival games we play. Yeah, Simon's a guy that asks for food.
Episode 2 is going to be a grumpy episode, isn't it?
But I'm
Oh,
building.
yeah.
I'm the
I'm
one
gonna hate
helping.
it.
I was helping with all of the stuff. Of course, I should be getting food. I helped plant the food. I've been help maintaining the food. Why wouldn't I ask for food?
Well, no, we were drinking milk, and I was like, "Listen, I'm getting a lot from this milk." And you're like, "You're getting a lot of milk from the milk? I'm not getting nothing from the milk."
Yep.
I really wasn't. I was hardly getting anything from the milk.
Well, you don't get it as much as you do in the water category, but you get something. Like after a few, you're safe again.
But Neebs says it brings me up almost halfway, where it brings me up like an eighth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
well,
either
I mean,
he's lying,
I mean, Dora has the footage, so
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Now.
Right,
it's
and
gonna
you
be
should
fun to-
see
You feed.
you hear what he said. It goes up so much, and I'm like, it barely goes up for me. It goes up like 1/10.
It's the wonder drink.
We'll see. We'll see in that footage.
Yeah.
Let me see. I might be
forward to that episode.
done.
Surely you can sneak in one more rip. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
there's got to be at least 60 more comments.
Read
about
some of the comments
transitions.
where they love the transitions.
There's none of them, probably.
Yeah.
Wait,
He
let
said
me
that
write
on
one real
purpose.
quick.
That was a strategy.
Cullen. Oh, wait a second. Did I read Bob Rashley?
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
you read the rash.
Okay, didn't.
Man.
Good. All right. The wipe
Rash
effect.
man.
The wipe effect with this SM logo from scenes to scene is kind of off-putting. It pulls me out of what's going on. Love the scrap though. Just hope you'd appreciate the feedback. And then Mild Mango says, "Sorry, it didn't directly cut off to the next scene, and you got to watch the big SM logo go down for the screen for that next, right? Whatever. So anyway, I love the channel, but I'm inclined to agree. The wipe isn't my favorite. JJ Tube's like, y'all are some picky ass people.
Ooh, JJ.
Storm Wolf says, I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat. Hey, we have Storm Wolf. So let's say you liked
Storm
it.
Wolf.
Hey,
Storm Wolf.
Storm.
Hey.
They're the
Okay,
guy.
they're the guy. Colonel Grant says, kind of got to agree with you on that. It's too abrupt and cuts the fluidity of the scenes.
You're too abrupt.
And then Ranzera Strez finishes off with, it was kind of distracting. The end.
Yeah. All right, great.
That's it.
Noted.
Now we can move on. But it was...
Message received.
Hey, listen, there was at least 40 or 50 more that I didn't pick, all right?
I know that. I know.
All right.
I pretend the comment section doesn't exist in that
A lot
video.
of love.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, now we can move on.
Yeah, this is awkward now.
Yeah.
Next subject.
I almost brought a tomato to work.
Really?
They
Okay.
got-
Rad.
They're cherry tomatoes, but man, they're growing like crazy.
They
I know
tasty?
you guys are been wanting to know.
Okay. Were you going to bring them to share or just so
I was
you
gonna
could-
bring you one.
Okay.
Just cherry
didn't.
tomatoes?
I'm usually not a big tomato guy. I'd
Well,
try
I'm glad
one.
I didn't, because
Yeah.
you wouldn't know any better.
Cherry?
I mean, I would try it.
Yeah,
Yeah, cherry tomato.
See, that's the
really-
starter tomato, Absro.
Yeah.
And then you move on to Roma, and you don't even have to move past Roma. Roma's nice because there's less slimy in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
just stop there, huh?
The slimy is what wigs me out about tomato. In the most part.
Yeah,
for the
it's
most
usually
part.
that's my thing with tomato. It's a texture thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with tomato. All diced up. Do that all day.
Get
But,
you some Roma on, man. You'd be happy in the Roma world, I promise.
I think the seeds, I think I saw something recently where people saying you really need to not eat the seeds. I found that interesting.
Why?
I don't
know anything
Why?
about them.
Some crazy kook trying to say that it's bad for your belly.
I wish you would have done some research.
I discovered what mango mouth was last night.
Mango what?
Mango mouth.
What's
Mango
that?
mouth. Okay.
Okay, apparently mangoes, the skin of a mango
Yeah.
has a very small amount of the same type of chemical that's in like poison oak, poison ivy, stuff like that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, if you eat the skin of a mango, there is a potential that you will break out. and have what's called mango mouth.
Who eats mango skin?
My daughter, who's an idiot.
What?
Yeah, she tried a mango for the first time.
You're in charge of teaching her.
No, I wasn't. This was my wife. I'm blaming. This is solely on her. I'm backing off.
He doesn't deal with
But,
food there, Neebs. You know that.
Yeah, I don't deal
All
with
right.
food.
Well, now your daughter's got mango mouth?
No, well, apparently she had a very slight allergic reaction to the mango because when she got the mango, she thought it was like she's like, oh, I'll just bite into it.
Oh.
Nope.
Like, nope, that's not how you do. So
Yeah.
she bit into this thing, and then she comes up to us. She's like, my lips are numb, my tongue is tingling. And I'm like, really? What's going on? So obviously, I just hopped online.
Who was watching her? Wasn't someone supposed to watch
Nobody.
her?
She got in the fridge. She's like, okay, well,
And just pulled a mango out and ate it?
You don't hover over an 11-year-old like a helicopter.
Your kid just goes, what is this? I'll eat it. And
It's in the refrigerator. It's a fruit.
Okay.
She wanted to try a mango. Damn it.
if it's the first egg carton she saw, would she just eat that?
Probably, but she knows not. I mean, listen, little girl can scramble some eggs. She's good at cooking eggs.
Neebs is reacting like she got into the gun cabinet or something. She
Right,
got into
right.
the fruit.
She opened the fridge and ate a mango.
If I saw a fruit that I'd never seen in my life, I would not just bite into it.
I also don't know it's a
Can I
fruit.
eat this? How do you eat this?
Right. No, not my daughter.
You don't understand. You were really dumb when you were 11, though, man. You've said it. You were a dumbass kid. You were probably biting into the outside of a watermelon.
Yeah, no, listen. If I'd never seen an avocado before and just saw one today, I would say, please show me how to eat this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's because the mango. It kind of like almost feels like a peach.
Did that put her off of mangoes now permanently?
No.
Oh, good.
She
Good.
thought it was good, but yeah, I mean, her first bite, she even told us like, "Oh, this is good." It's like, "Oh no, you don't eat the skin." And we told her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry." Then she peeled it, and she ate it. "Oh yeah, it's good." But then a couple minutes later, tingly, whatever. But then I got online, I got on Google, and I'm like, "Does mango cause an allergic reaction?" And yeah, mango mouth is a thing.
Look
Is
at
a
that.
thing.
That's going to end up being her nickname all through the rest of her school career. Here comes old Mango Mouth.
M&M.
You know what? I might start calling her that just for fun.
That's her pro wrestling name.
We should all
Yeah,
call her
mango
that
mouth.
every time we see her
Yeah.
show.
Every
on-
time. What's
just
up,
to
Let's
Mango
go to her
Mouth?
school and get that started there, too.
Yeah,
yeah.
good
No,
idea.
We're gonna make mango mouth a thing.
What an interesting fruit. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's an aphrodisiac, too. Pretty sure.
Yeah, usually when I eat one, I get an erection.
Yep.
Well, hey, listen, this is a perfect time to talk about our sponsor.
Well, I did have one question. One question before sponsor.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We got dick pills for a sponsor?
No.
Oh, yeah, what's your question?
Absro. Can you cook an egg?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Because
Oh yeah, that's the easiest damn thing on the planet.
yeah, it's pretty, well, it's not as easy as a sandwich.
A fried egg. Do you cook a fried egg over easy?
No, I usually scramble.
Okay, so no fried. You
So
can't.
you make it the easiest. Copy that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, make it the easiest. Yeah, scrambled egg, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, good to go.
A lot of
dun,
shell.
Yeah, it's
Tons of
just
shell.
loaded with shell.
Let
Might be a
nothing go to
fetus in there.
waste.
I really don't
His
check.
daughter ate the shell.
She loves it.
Hey guys. Hey,
Yeah.
listen
Eggshell
up.
mouth.
Sponsor.
Today we have a new Manscaped product alert.
Ooh.
Manscaped just released the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. It's time to keep your ear and nose hair looking as nice as your clean-shaven pubes.
Well,
What?
Well, looking is nice. I just don't want them there.
You're not going to style your nose hair?
No.
That's what it sounded like.
Who likes pulling hairs out of their nostrils?
I kind of do.
It is kind of satisfying. That's just something. There's something there. There's something satisfying.
Okay,
about it.
we got to do the different.
But he also likes, yeah.
Hold on. I love the way this is going, but I hate redoing these things. So let's go back and let's talk about something bad.
Go back to the ear part. I don't like pulling ear hairs. That's disgusting.
You see people yanking their ear hair out
Love
like with
it.
their
I love it.
fingers. You're
Love it.
insane.
I do. It's very satisfying.
I don't like it.
Oh, good. Let's
All right,
do that.
Neebs doesn't like it. Go with that.
Hold on. Neebs,
Yeah.
why don't you tell me how you don't like to pull your nose hairs out?
Wow. We're at that stage in our friendship.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I don't like to pull any hairs out.
No.
To me, it hurts more.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's hard to grab a hair with your fingers, isn't it?
The Weed Whacker provides proprietary skin-safe technology to prevent nicks, snags, and tugs. It uses a 9,000 RPM motor, powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. Its intelligently countered design enhances the trimming experience, and it is waterproof. The Weed Whacker is the only hair trimmer on the market with the powerful and rechargeable lithium-ion battery that lasts up to 90 minutes of use. 90 minutes of just trimming that hair away.
In the pool.
You could trim in the pool.
That's awesome.
I know.
The filter's there to clean it up.
That's why the filter's there.
Exactly. You'll also get a replaceable blade every 3 months to keep your weed whacking time clean and enjoyable. 79% of partners polled admitting that long nose hair is a major turnoff, so it's time to upgrade your Manscaped routine. Thank you, Manscaped, for keeping our pubes trimmed and hair in our holes looking nice. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Neebs at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code Neebs. What are you waiting for? Go whack your weeds.
Rock and roll.
Yep.
I got an observation I've made for as long as I can remember. And when you see an older gentleman, or whatever age, older than me at that time, with the danglies, the little tassels coming out the nose or the ear.
Right.
Sometimes I was always like, I'm never going to let that happen. I'm never going to be not aware enough or not give a fuck. I don't want the
you change your
streamers. No, I've been that way. I don't see myself ever going to the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't care if there's tassels out my nose, danglers, you know? I always won't care.
I want really long curly eyebrows in my old age.
Eyebrows
I
are a
think they
little
look
bit
fun.
different. I can accept the eyebrow thing, but when there's the hair coming out of the ears and stuff and the nose, like,
Yeah.
it's just
different.
a different place
like
for
that
me.
too. It's
different.
I don't know.
The nose thing is kind of gross because if you have long nose hair,
Kinda,
chances are you
right?
also get boogers in there that kind of get dried up, and now you can see them all dried up in your long nose hair. And I go, that's gross.
A lot of possibilities. Your keys up in there.
Yeah. So,
Has anyone watched Ozark yet?
oh, I was gonna.
No.
I
Forgot
didn't.
to.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got sucked into Waco. I'm watching that.
Ooh.
Anybody seen that yet?
No.
No.
Half right,
I
I
wasn't.
assume.
No, but it seems pretty easy to start a cult, and I think we got a good start.
Yeah. We're on our way.
Yeah. I've been Space
But yeah,
Forcing
Waco.
it. So, yeah, carry on your Waco.
No, yeah, Waco's it's a good show. Oh, it's not really a show. It's a miniseries. It's got Michael Shannon. He plays like a FBI
I love him.
negotiator.
I love him.
He's
Is he
great.
Yeah,
in
he's
Superman?
wonderful. Yeah, he was in Superman.
Okay.
Screaming.
We should do a trivia. I am so bad at celebrities right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you
Oh,
most of the names of celebrities right now.
me too. Always.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Test me.
actually, that's a good reason for you to host it. I will be your co-host, and then you could talk to the people who do know stuff because I don't know any names.
Celebrity
either.
trivia. Like, who the fuck is this?
I'm out.
Yep.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
That'd be a great
Who's the girl that's
show.
in the new Star Wars movie?
I don't know.
The Jedi girl.
Ray.
Yeah,
That's
forgot
all I
her
know
name.
it as.
Daisy Ridley. There you go.
I'm pretty on the up and up with, I
It's
guess,
on it.
most celebrities, but probably not a lot of people on miniseries or TV
There's too many.
series.
There's too many.
There are way too many.
Who's the guy that plays Venom?
Tom Hardy?
Tom
Tom
Hardy.
Hardy.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Wow,
knew
you're-
that one.
Doing great.
Yep.
Well, he was in Mad Max too. And I've watched Mad Max way too many times.
So many
Fucking
times.
love that
I
movie
do too. It's
God,
a
I
work
love
of
that
art.
movie.
A work
I gotta
of
go
damn
back
art.
and
great.
watch that because I
Yeah.
really didn't like it.
Just visually,
Oh, man.
and it's not like story-wise, but what an accomplishment with all the
I love any movie
practical.
like that just establishes a world that is just that fucking crazy and detailed.
And picture the logistics and the sand and your equipment and
Yeah.
just, man,
It must have been
having
a
to
nightmare to
reset,
film.
it had to be.
Just
Just
been a nightmare to
excruciating.
film.
It's a great behind-the-scenes stuff on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But what were we saying?
Oh, I
you
was
watched?
talking. I've been watching Space Force. Steve
Oh,
Carell.
how's that?
Yeah, I heard that was good.
It's like, so I've been avoiding series for a while because I didn't want to like really just get locked into one for whatever reason. I don't know. I'll watch a movie here and there, but Space Force, when that popped up and I was like ready to fold some laundry and I gave it a shot. It's exactly where I want to be right now in my headspace. You know what I mean? I think it's done well.
It's
There's a
different.
couple great it's different, and it's they insert the heart in there, but they're coming up with some good shit so far. I'm only 5. I've watched the first 5 episodes. I think there's 10 episodes.
I think I've seen 3, and I find it interesting. And he co-writes it, with Greg Daniels. Is that right?
Something
I
like
might
that.
be remembering that right. Yeah, it's interesting.
Malkovich.
Malkovich is great.
Is his
Fucking
right-hand man, and he kind of
Was
represents.
it John Malkovich?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize he was in that. I love him.
They've
Okay,
got
now I
a
want to
great.
watch it.
They've got a great thing together.
Okay.
He represents. He's the scientist. He represents kind of like that portion of all this versus like governmental thinking.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Did anybody watch the NASA SpaceX launch?
I did.
The other day.
I didn't.
I was. Yeah, they launched Bob and Doug up into space.
Yep.
So long, Bob and Doug.
And then, for me, I don't know about everybody else, but my favorite part was I wanted to see the Stage 1 rocket land.
Yeah.
That's always
that
the
is
best.
the most
Oh, my
fun.
God.
So-
It's weird. Like watching the rocket take off anymore has no appeal. I want to see this fucker
Yeah.
come back down the
Yes.
list.
I want to see both, but I definitely want to see Stage 1 land.
Yeah.
And they're cutting to the boat, and I think the boat's called "Of Course I Still Love You" or something like that, isn't it? Which is a great name.
So
I guess.
something landed is
And
what you're
then-
saying? I didn't know.
Yeah, so Stage 1 is supposed to land on a boat, and from the channel I was watching, I don't know if it was everybody else, they missed it.
Oh,
They missed the
They
shot.
weren't. They
They
weren't.
missed the landing. I was about to say they didn't miss
missed the
rocket.
shot.
Yeah.
Like they're showing the boat, and it's not there, and they cut away, and they cut back, and then it's just there.
I don't think what I was watching. I didn't actually see.
I
the
didn't
one
see it
land.
either.
I went back and I watched it on
too.
Twitter.
Yeah. All right.
Conspiracy
watch it.
Yeah, go
didn't
back
ever
and watch
happen.
it. I mean, just land. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it happen before. It's pretty damn amazing.
It's impressive as hell. I
So
love it.
I
really
thought that
cool.
there was an explosion, but that was I didn't click on it. It was probably just something that was like
That was in
Dave-
Space Force. That was in the first episode of Space Force. So
no, I'm talking about in real life.
I know. I'm
yeah.
kidding.
In the news articles, headlines, whatever, a couple days later, there was some sort of SpaceX explosion. Might have been some sort of test.
Yeah, I don't know
It
what that
wasn't
was.
related, I think, to the launch.
Something at the factory.
Yep.
So,
Things blow up when you do rockets.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Hey, there was something
it's
about
exciting.
I saw something with Elon in the news saying that by 2021 maybe or 2022 they're going to be able to have a battery that can, I guess, guarantee 1 million miles.
That's a long ways.
Yeah.
There's a big battery. Yeah, there's some scuttlebutt out there about the next level of his battery.
Kind of makes a car like that's insane for you to have.
Sell my oil stocks.
I mean, these next ones, the Cybertruck, Thick's favorite, and the Roadster 2, I think they both have like 500-mile charges or 500-mile batteries for a charge, which is like obviously it's a couple hundred more than mine. Like it's just going to that where you could drive across the country and who knows the next few years, 5 years without having to make a stop at all if you want it. Like it's getting that way. It's pretty nuts to think about.
Awesome.
Now, when
Yeah.
you purchase the Cybertruck, you get a free pair of high water skinny jeans and man purse.
And a couple neon lights.
I wasn't aware. And a mango.
But there's no guarantee. Like you guys don't get a warranty. Like the battery doesn't have a warranty though, does it? Or if it does, for how many miles? Because if they have a battery that's warranty is 1 million miles, then it's going to be you go, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Like-
I honestly don't know because I'm not that smart.
Yeah. Okay. But I
Probably
hope
talk to
it
Elon.
goes to that. It'd be great because this whole buying fucking cars every 5 years because you're running them into the ground or you put on 30,000 miles, 40,000 miles a year. It's just too expensive. I just want to buy one car and have it for a while.
Well,
They
do
got
like
s-
Neebs does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only had like 3 cars my entire life.
Yeah.
That's
no, well,
amazing.
you're good. You're good.
Why are you buying cars so often?
Well, I mean, I'm not buying them so often. I'm buying them every 4 or 5 years. I think that's pretty common.
Is it?
Yeah, probably.
Probably pretty common.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
I'm sure there's an
Sometimes
average
longer.
out there.
Seem-
yeah.
I've gone longer times.
Seems wasteful.
Yeah, it probably is.
Well,
yeah,
Well, when you're selling them to somebody else, all you're doing is just moving it along to somebody else that needed
it's
a car.
true. It's true.
It's not like you're fucking like driving it into the river.
Yeah. Goodbye.
You see,
What you've
I hope
done.
you do okay.
It's a good
It's
run.
like- yeah.
You do, Simon. You leave cars randomly, and
Well, I mean, when the engine blows up, I did that once. All right,
Yep.
it was one time.
yeah, well, it happened once.
It did. Well, I was also freaking 17 and really dumb.
Yeah, I'm curious how long like these because we don't really know like the end game of these like Teslas, for example.
Right. Like most cars have a warranty, like a very obvious, this
Yeah.
is 3 years, 5 years, powertrain 100,000, powertrain
Yeah.
lifetime.
We're not hearing about them go kaput yet.
No,
You know?
well, they're too new.
Well, I mean,
But
they're
yeah.
6-7 years old at this point.
That's true. That's true.
So
I got to say, I love our. We've got a lot of electric tools around the house now,
Yeah.
and they're awesome. A blower, a weed eater.
Mm-hmm.
You know those things.
Yeah. Having an electric blower is the best thing ever.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've got,
and
I've
even
got
the
one of those.
chainsaw.
you got
The
some Black
chainsaw
and
does a
Decker.
pretty good-
Are they Black and Decker?
Pretty
They're
good job.
No way.
Yeah, we got
Firestorm.
matching batteries.
Firestorm series. Let's get that sponsor.
I still have a gas chainsaw.
Well, you have a gas toaster, don't you?
Yes.
For a bigger job, you want a gas chainsaw, but I haven't run into a situation yet where I needed a gas-powered chainsaw.
Nice.
I probably used it more when the hurricanes hit, helping like neighbors. We would go around the neighborhood and just
Especially your
anybody
area,
had some
too.
trees down. Yeah, tons of trees. So we would just anybody
Yeah,
that had
if-
like a tree down, we'd take care of it for them.
Well,
If you're doing a
Absol's good.
trunk, you might need it, but for all the limbs, I haven't come across a limb that I couldn't handle with the electric.
Nice. I'll be curious to use one. I haven't used one yet.
Mm-hmm. They're good.
I'm sure they've come a long way too from when they were first putting those on the market. Like back when I was like doing construction right out of the Marine Corps and I was living with Simon, I had like a little Firestorm set up, but doing what I was doing, like hanging doors and doing the windows, they didn't last. It just was like, I don't know. I'm sure they're a lot better is my point.
Yeah.
Oh, those batteries, all grown up now.
Yeah. No, they're getting good. Getting better and better each year.
Did I ever tell you guys that, because you know Tom, some of you know Tom, his dad was a tree guy. If you've ever known tree people, like when I say tree people, like in the tree business, you
Like
know?
Groot?
I just pictured Lord of the Rings, like,
Yeah. No, well, where I'm from,
My brain went to Keebler elves.
yeah,
Just living in just little tree people.
like where I'm from, if you own a tree business or if you work for a tree business that comes in and chops down trees, they're known as being crazy people in the area that I'm from. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with or known
No.
people that work in this industry.
I haven't.
They're fucking nuts, man. A lot of them are like, they're all like children that like to climb up on big trees and do very dangerous things.
that's kind of
And
great.
they get paid for it, right? But it's really dangerous. So my friend's father did this. He had his own tree business for like 5 years, and he was certified fucking crazy. Nice guy, but he just really didn't give a fuck. And one time he was doing something, and an accident happened when he had a chainsaw, and he cut off 3/4 of his arm
Oh my
with a
God.
fucking
Wow.
chainsaw, and had to bring himself down from like 40 feet up in a tree. And then he drove himself to the fucking hospital. He got sewed in and out, and then went back to work like a few days later. Yep, and
Jesus.
tore them all up, and had to get restitched.
Wow.
Jesus, dude.
Crazy.
Save the arm though.
Arm's absolutely fine. He also cut off a couple of fingers, and he was able to get them reattached too.
Like, why not, right?
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess once you do a couple times, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not that
used to
bad.
it.
Yeah.
They go right back
Just
on.
take the piece into the hospital. They sew it right back on.
Yeah.
You get the feeling back after a little while.
I wonder what would happen if you, say you and your buddy, your tree cutting down buddy up there in crazy ass New York, both cut your fingers off at the same time. If you could put each other's fingers on,
I would think that,
That-
you're.
We know.
you're- No, I would say no.
Your body would probably reject it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you would
Depends
think
on
that
the
you have to
person.
be you have to be
Yeah.
a right donor, right? It probably needs to be specific.
I don't know how
to,
thumbs work. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, it might reject a finger.
Might. It'd be
It's in my
interesting to
finger.
see.
Let's give it a shot at some point. We'll stream
Why
it.
not?
Well,
Yeah,
they've done that.
Let's play Frankenstein.
They've done
course they
arm
have, yeah.
transplants,
Yeah.
and the people have to take drugs to keep their body from
So
rejecting it.
that's like an arm. I guess it would probably be very much the same thing. You'd think there'd be a lot more connections to have, hope to work. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
Yeah.
I'm not a
I didn't know they did
neurologist or
arms, man.
neurosurgeon.
You're freaking me out now. They do arms.
They've done an arm. I read about it years ago.
Arm transplant. Yeah, that's nuts.
Oh fuck, man.
But yeah, that's the biggest problem is your body rejects
Right.
it. I mean, it's got to be a match, and then you got to still take medication.
Kind of why
to
I
keep
brought
your
up
body
a
from
finger,
rejecting
though.
it.
Like a finger you would think
Yeah.
would be less. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe it's very much the same probability of no.
Now, brain transplant hasn't been successful yet, right?
No, but obviously,
would
heart-
Not that I'm aware of.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's very complicated.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you would be transferring over the thoughts of a person.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
You
they
would
hadn't
be.
done that yet.
It's
Of
like
course, they haven't done that.
okay, my body is dying, but this guy over here whose brain got messed up and he died. We're just gonna put it. Yeah, we're gonna put that in his body. I'll still be
Are
me,
we talking
but
about this right now? Like we think it might have happened and we didn't hear about
That's
it?
what he said, and I was
'Cause
like,
we're not saying that, right?
No.
No. That would probably be very big news.
It would
Because
be.
we
Holy
understand.
shit.
We
We
understand
popped out a guy's
the
brain.
concept.
Yeah.
yeah.
We've seen movies about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, is this what you're saying? Okay.
Have you guys seen Get Out?
Yes.
I haven't.
There you go. Yeah, it's like a documentary about
That
this
happens
very
in
thing.
Get Out? Okay, spoiler alert.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
That
My bad. No. I just saying Get Out before I talk about the movie. That's what I was saying.
Get Out. Altered Carbon's kind of like that.
Okay.
These chips, they like store your brain, then you can put it to another body.
Okay.
Because there's a funny scene. Don't love the show, it's okay, but there's a scene where this lady wants to spend some time with her grandma, and there's a criminal who no one really cares about at that point.
Uh-huh.
And so she takes him and puts her grandma into this like hardened criminal.
Okay.
And then he comes with her to like Christmas dinner, but it's grandma.
That's fun. That's a great idea. I always think of I think it was RoboCop 2, where there's like the bad guy in that, and they kill him, but then they take his brain out and they put it in another robot. But there's that shot, freaked me out when I was a kid. There's a shot where like they reveal it, and it's like his brain and his eyeballs and his entire nervous system like sitting in a vat.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
gross.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was really gross. that image stuck with me.
There was an old movie, The Man with Two Brains, Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Like that's a long time ago, but I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember there was something like that in there. But when Doralis mentioned Get Out, that movie should have been called Oh Hell No. The whole time I'm like, what? No.
Yeah.
No. Come on, man.
It was well made, though.
hell no.
I
It was
enjoyed the hell
great.
out of that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
I need to watch it. I still didn't see it.
I
don't
mean,
know what you're
I'd be
talking
curious.
It's a movie
to-
called Get Out. I'm waiting for it to come on like Netflix or something.
I enjoyed it. It's very well
the-
cast.
The cast was
Yeah.
absolutely perfect.
Who's the
Yeah.
cast?
But they were perfect.
Catherine Keener is the mom.
Don't know who that
She was
is.
in Being John Malkovich. That kind of put her on the map in a big way.
Okay.
She was really sassy, but you've seen her. And the guy, I forget his name, but his timing is
Dude,
just
that son.
great.
That son was fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was just you'd have to see.
Yeah.
Never seen him before, and I was like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
love
the
it when
girl.
you're seeing people that you don't know.
Apparently, that daughter, that girl, it was like her first big thing, and she had like that was some good shit. I'll be right back.
You don't really need big actors for a movie,
No,
do
of
you?
course not.
No, you
You
don't.
shouldn't.
Nope.
Definitely not.
You can get us. We
People-
do just
It's just
fine.
good ones.
Yeah, people drop a lot of money though for a big name actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
you can
there's
get us for $200-300.
That's it. Oftentimes, you hear that they don't pick people that people know because you don't want to be distracted. I don't want to be distracted by a face that I constantly think of as 6 other parts while they're playing something. I like seeing people that you don't know or people that you've only seen here or there.
I'm always distracted by John Goodman. Like I can't get over the fact that he's like Roseanne.
Right. I hear you.
Like so when I see him in a
Okay.
serious movie, I see sitcom. But he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
a
he's
good
great.
actor.
I don't have that problem, but I see what you're talking about with him.
Yeah, I don't have that problem
Yeah,
at all.
neither
It's
do
like, okay, he's just playing this part now. It's an actor. It's like, oh, this guy's a good actor. And he's playing a part.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are almost distracting in being themselves, if that makes sense. Like they overact. Like Tom Cruise is. I never forget it's Tom Cruise. Other actors I know, and sometimes I'll forget that they are who they are, even though they're obviously very famous because I get lost in the story. Like Tom Cruise is always
Tom Cruise is like, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's been his success.
Yeah.
Is he found his lane and he has stayed in it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows exactly who Tom Cruise is.
Now wait a minute. Tom Cruise, he's got a movie coming up where they're gonna go into space.
Yes.
And film in space.
Yep.
Man, he's got some good ideas.
He
though.
does now. He's crazy.
Oh, God.
but
Yeah.
He's awesome. And
He's
well,
bold.
sometimes in a good way.
Some of the stunts, were like this thing where he was hanging out the plane and he had
Yeah.
the contacts in, like did like a real stunt.
Mm-hmm.
It draws publicity.
Yeah, and it also elevates the movie. Like it's fun to see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if
Fun
you
to go to the movie.
movies,
And, yeah, those Mission Impossibles, like that one where he was like dangling off the tallest building in Dubai.
yeah,
It was incredible. The
Yep.
footage looked amazing.
Yeah.
Did.
like I don't know what what movie it is, but if I'm knowing they're actually shooting in space, I want to.
It makes you want to
that.
see it a little more. Like, okay,
Of
that's
course.
interesting. They actually went to space to film it. Makes it easier to do the 0G screens, don't it?
Well, there you go, Tom Cruise.
He's going to be okay.
I think he is.
I'm not worried
Yeah.
about Tom.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's going to be just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, he turned it around.
I hope he put a little bit away. Just
That's,
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. He invested in mangoes.
You can't do this too much longer.
He's had a good run.
Actually, he can. I think that it's kind of scary because he's got to be like 60.
He's aged well. He's got
Yeah.
that like tiny not like he's tiny, but like I feel like hey, this is a good thing, Thick. Like I feel like shorter, smaller people age can potentially tinier features.
smaller dogs live longer than big dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that kind of. I don't know if that's true, but
I'm like 4 inches
No, my
taller
wife's
than
short.
Tom
She's
Cruise.
aging pretty horribly.
All right. Well,
yeah, I wasn't comparing you. I was kidding.
Oh, I was going to
when I
say,
said
yeah.
that. I was kidding.
Hold on. Hey, Siri, how old is Tom Cruise?
Cameron Tom is 24 years
God damn it, not Cameron Tom.
Who the fuck is
Why
Cameron
would-
Tom?
What's this, the phone book?
Why would you ask Siri that?
Hey, Siri, how old is Tom Cruise?
Cameron Tom is 20.
God, I don't care about the New Orleans Saints guy. Wow, Siri's an idiot.
Alexa, how old is Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise is 57 years old.
57.
57. Yeah, Alexa's
57.
so
Yeah,
much
Google.
better.
Yeah, Google says 57. All right. So Siri sucks. Alexa wins that one.
Okay.
There you go.
Kind of want to do
That's
another
amazing.
one now.
Oh yeah.
Do another one.
One more.
Go ahead and name the celebrity.
I don't know many celebrities.
God, there was.
How old's Malkovich? I'm curious.
Okay.
Okay.
Siri.
Aaron Malkovich.
Malkovich is 68.
God damn it! We were doing this thing back and forth.
It's my guess. It's my guess.
Oh,
We're not guessing. All right, Dick.
okay.
Ask Siri.
Siri heard me just swear up and down. Okay, so hold on.
Alexa, how old
How
is
old
John
is?
Malkovich?
God damn it!
John Malkovich is 66 years old.
66. Go fuck yourself, Siri.
You gotta be quick, Thick.
Oh my God. Yeah.
All right, let's see if Siri can do it.
Go.
Hey Siri, how old is John Malkovich?
John Malkovich is 66 years old.
John Malkovich.
She takes a break too.
Yeah.
She has to think.
Wait, did she say 66?
Yeah.
I thought Alexa said 67. Did I get that?
No, Tom Cruise was 67.
57.
Tom Cruise was 57.
Do it again, Simon. Do it again. Do it again.
Tom Cruise is almost
Alexa,
70.
how old is John Malkovich?
Oops.
John Malkovich is 66 years old.
66 years
See, there
old.
we-
Okay,
yeah,
she
yeah,
did
yeah,
say
yeah.
66.
Okay.
It was hard to hear
57.
through the
All right,
headset.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
All
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
So it's a tie. It's a tie.
Fun with Siri and Alexa, the new
Oh, God, we should-
series.
We should.
good
Yeah.
We're setting off everybody's devices. Everybody's pissed at us.
Yep.
Hey Alexa, play Despacito.
It's been a while. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We should just call-
Alexa, play Foo Fighters.
Hey, all right. Well, on that, we're going.
Yeah, we are.
Have a great day. Stay safe, and just be fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, baby.
Sound
That's
advice.
it.
Yeah,
Love you.
baby.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.